I'm just, I was thinking about how I'm going to film this video and I just realized, wait a minute, how in the world am I going to make the thumbnail? How do you make a thumbnail for something like this? I don't even know.
How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my brand new house. I've been spending the last several weeks getting all moved in, getting all my stuff unpacked. What you see behind me is just a small fraction of what I've been working on. But one thing that I'm super excited to show off today is my 100% complete Amiibo figure collection. With the exception, of course, of the Monster Hunter Trophy Amiibo. Those don't count. It also doesn't include the Amiibo cards. I used to collect them, but gave up. It also doesn't include the power bands that came, or that you can get at Super Nintendo World. It doesn't include those. It's just the figures that you could buy in a retail store somewhere in the world. I made a video on my complete collection a few years ago, and I thought that was it. But lo and behold, here we are in the year 2025, and we have gotten a few dozen more Amiibo since then. So here it goes. I wanted to show off my complete collection and show it off to all of you guys. Hope you all enjoy the video. Yeah, let's get into it.
So in this corner of my room, beside my Windows 98 machine, my comic books that I've started collecting, my box full of Nintendo Power and PlayStation Magazine, and a random Mario box, cereal box, I have my Amiibos. I still have a 100% complete collection, even after all this time, and I could not be prouder of myself. So I have all my Amiibos displayed on these. These are called strip shelves. So you get a strip of aluminum that goes all along the length of the wall like that. And they have these little slots in them. The slots hold these brackets, and these brackets hold the shelves. However big you want them, and however long you want them, wherever you want them all along the strip. This has been my preferred shelving method for about a decade now, and I found that it works great, especially for something like this, where the space between each Amiibo is so small. And that is what it looks like. So I had a few people asking in the last video what I used. There you go. It's not very expensive, yeah, just screw it straight into the wall and you're good to go. Anyway, so let's go ahead and actually show them off. So the top shelf here are all of my custom Amiibos. Some of these are just random customs that I saw online and decided to buy for myself, like this Batgirl Amiibo. A few of them, quite a few of them, are from one of the greatest custom Amiibo makers ever, Miss Gonda Chris. She made this Shadow Mewtwo Amiibo, which actually has the Shadow Mewtwo chip in it from the Amiibo card that was included with Pokken Tournament on Wii U. So you can scan that into Pokken Tournament and it actually does work. She also made this custom Mimikyu, and a few of these are actually customs made just for me. She made this one-of-a-kind if Mimikyu was a Helioptile instead of Pikachu. So that's what Mimikyu normally looks like, and that's what this one looks like for me. She made this for me because of Zippy, so that's one of my favorite things I have in my whole collection. We got a few other customs here. That is a Mii Sword Fighter that's supposed to look like me. I guess it kind of does. Well, it looked a lot closer to what I looked like, 10 years ago when it actually came out. But we also have all of these. I really love this custom Mega Charizard Amiibo. I made a whole video on that was actually kind of popular when it came out. Anyway, so all my customs are up there. I don't really collect customs anymore, but there they go. I'm very happy that I'm able to actually display them as part of my collection. Unlike my last video, I'm not actually going to go over every single name of every single Amiibo here, mostly because I don't remember most of them anymore. My brain is filled up with other more useless trivia. But anyway, so this top shelf is the first half of my Smash Amiibo. They are roughly in the order of release. I remember distinctly like wave 1, 2, 3, and then 4 they started doing in split waves, and store exclusives like Greninja was a Toys R Us exclusive and Jigglypuff was a Target exclusive. I stayed up all night to get that. Speaking of that Rosalina Amiibo, I walked through a blizzard to get her, and that video is on my channel. So yeah, so they're roughly in release order. The Game & Watch Amiibo here, this one here is the only one that actually has the NFC chip in it. The rest of these are on custom 3D printed stands that look really good, and they help to display them excellently. Of course, I've got both versions of Rob, the American version and the Famicom version from Japan. The second shelf are all the rest of the Smash Amiibo. So, roughly finishing out... Wait, I just realized. Okay, I think this shelf finishes out what launched with the game, and then starting with this shelf is where they started with the DLC Amiibo. So, all these were DLC for the Wii U version, and of course I do have all the alts for some of the fighters, like Cloud, for example, and Bayonetta. So if they had an alternate Amiibo, then here they are. And then, going into all the new Amiibo that were released with Smash Ultimate. Again, roughly in release order. And eventually we get over here, and here we have the Fighter Pass. So all of this from here to the end are all of the new DLC Amiibo as well, finishing with Sora. So yeah, top two shelves are what it takes to have a complete Smash collection, and I do have a tiny bit of room there in case they add more. Something tells me that this, however, is done. Next shelf, for the most part, is Zelda, so I have these roughly in the order, starting here, of game release. So you can see there, all of these. And then, over here, are the Breath of the Wild Amiibo, and then the Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo. And just yesterday, I finally got these 4 Sages Amiibos that just released. So, yeah, that's part of why I waited till today to make this video, because it took me this long to get these. The only non-Zelda Amiibo on this shelf are these here. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for this, just some random Amiibo that I put in this spot, I guess. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I forget what that one is from, the troll back there. Salute the Sun, and we got... Whoop. There you go. And we got Chibi Robo and Box Boy. Apparently, this is actually a really rare, expensive Amiibo. I was the very first person on all of YouTube to open this up, and the video is still up on my channel. If you were to search for QB, QBBY Amiibo, you'll find it. Not Box Boy. It's QB. Next shelf are all my Splatoon Amiibo, and I put these in the order of character significance. So we start out with the 3 Inkling girls, the 3 Inkling boys, and the 3 squids. Then we got the Splatoon 3 Amiibo there. Then we got Callie, Marie, and their alts. Pearl and Marina and their alts. And then the we got the Octo Expansion Amiibo there. The Octoling girl, boy, and Octopus. Then we got these guys. Man, I call myself a Splatoon fan. Their names escape me at the moment. Anyway, it's Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. And then I got some extra stuff here. So here are all my Mega Man Amiibos. All 2 of them. Got the Gold Mega Man Amiibo and the one released with Mega Man 11. And then we got some Shovel Knight stuff here. We got the Gold Shovel Knight here. The regular one back there, I decided just to match gold with gold. And the 3 other knights back there. This shelf are my Mario and Animal Crossing Amiibo. So, again, roughly in release order. So these are the Super Mario Amiibo that were released with Mario Party, including the Gold Mario Amiibo. I stayed in line for 12 hours to get that video on my channel. Silver Mario Amiibo, I just love the trio right here in the front. This Boo Amiibo actually glows in the dark. Fun facts. Then we got everything else here, including the 2 30th Anniversary Amiibo, regular and modern. Got the Wedding Trio for Mario Odyssey, some Super Mario 3D World Amiibo, and I don't remember why Daisy is... I just realized, wait a minute. Wait, oh, I think... That's a custom Amiibo. Oops. I was struggling to remember why I have her down there. That's... Okay. She was a custom Amiibo, that's why. There we go. Anyway. And then my 16 Animal Crossing Amiibo. There they are. My favorite's Isabelle. I have both versions of her. I barely remember the names of most of the others, so... Okay, well, I just did that. Sitting down here so I can get a better view. And here are all my others. So we got the 4 Skylanders amiibo plus their vehicles right here. In the back we got all the Metroid amiibo. Apparently the squishy Metroid, like that actually squishes and stuff, apparently that's actually really rare and desirable. I don't know, I just buy all my amiibo the day it releases so I don't have to worry about that later. Got the 4 Kirby amiibo right there. We got the Fire Emblem amiibo here. And then a whole, just Monster Hunter amiibo. I don't have a rhyme or reason for these. I just put them where I thought they'd fit. I know nothing of Monster Hunter. I kind of wish Capcom would stop making amiibo for them already so I could stop having to buy them. But regardless, here they are. Then over here, we have the 3 Street Fighter 6 amiibo that just released. And these are huge. Like, if I were to put this one, Luke, I think is who it is. If I were to put it beside the gold Shovel Knight amiibo, this is ginormous. So I can kind of understand why they're charging $40 each for these. Still wish they didn't, but I can kind of understand. It's almost as big as this giant Detective Pikachu amiibo. We got the Pikmin amiibo here, and finally, the Yarn Yoshi amiibos. We got Mega Yarn Yoshi, an exclusive from Toys R Us, which is my favorite amiibo in the entire collection. Then we got the 3 regular Yarn Yoshis and Poochie. And then, I already showed it, but this is the Super Mario amiibo box, or cereal box. It's still sealed, if you want to call it a seal. It's unopened. I do have Velcro on the back there if I wanted to mount it to my wall, but right now I'm kind of happy with it right there. So anyway, there you go. My 100% complete my 100% complete amiibo figure collection. Oh man, I'm so happy to be done with this. Until Nintendo decides randomly to make another one. Like, I know, for example, we will have a Minoru amiibo. We know that for a fact because it's coded in the game. Beyond that, I'm happy that it's complete, and I'm very happy that I'm finally able to display it once again.
So thanks everyone for watching. Please let me know what amiibo you collect, and if you are like me and kind of crazy, because I do kind of get them all. I'm not well. I'm a sick man. But I do enjoy collecting amiibo, and I'm so glad that I have been keeping up with it. This is one of my pride and joys of my collection, is my complete amiibo set. And I am so glad I finally get to display it again. I guess we'll see if I'll be back in a few more years showing off a further updated collection, because, you know, Nintendo just keeps making them, so I keep buying them. I guess we'll see what happens. But until then, thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.